Hi everybody, my name is Rhys Barber. I'm the audiologist here at Audiology Associates. We upload new earwax removal videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday at 9 PM UK time, so please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, this is Rhys Barber from Audiology Associates. Thank you very much for watching our earwax removal compilation video today. So we've got two patients in this compilation. You can see this first patient has a very deep-seated dark dry wax. You can see this sort of pronounced ridge at the top of the wax there. So I'm going to start off by using the forceps. Sometimes if the wax is hard enough, when you get hold of these little ridges, it'll pull the wax out, but it looks a little bit on the soft side. So as I'm gripping it, what you'll see is it actually just pulls a chunk from the center of that ridge away. It does move it slightly, so there is a little bit of rigidity there. It's just folded the wax forwards in the canal. So we can get above it now with the Jobson horn. You can see the little white bit to the rear there. That's actually bits of skin. Just managed to get a really good grip behind that wax now. So just pressing into the center to see if we can draw this plug of wax down the canal. You can see it's very thick and sticky, a little bit dry as well. There we go. We've taken that front section away. Now you can see there's more behind, so we're just going to see if we can get behind that section. You can see the motion where we push down into the wax and bring forwards just to maneuver it down the canal. There we are. We've got the more soft wax sitting behind that harder front section. So this was one big plug, but we broke it in half on the way down. Get a good look at it there. You can see all that sort of skin material around the outside edge. There's the eardrum, a little bit red across the hammer bone there at the top, so you can see the blood vessels will come to the surface. Now this is classic Q-tip use, really deep indented wax in the center there, much thinner wax surrounding that. So same thing again, we've got that little ridge at the top, which you get a lot when you patients been using Q-tips there. So we're just going to go over the top, try and hold on to this wax. It does look a little bit harder, so we may get a bit of movement. Depends how firmly attached it is on the canal walls to the side. So I'm just working my way to the side. Now you can see just tore that section away there. Now we've created the gap again, or a larger gap I should say. We can go in with the Jobson horn, just very gently pushing down on this wax so we can see how far down. Now you hear me talk about not using the Jobson horn too deep. The reason for that, if you look at this wax, you can see the wax goes all the way down against the eardrum. This is why I'm not a great fan of using the Jobson horn when you haven't got a clear visual to the rear of the wax. But what I'm doing here is I'm putting pressure on the top and pulling the wax towards me. So I'm trying to move it away from the eardrum if we possibly can. I can see there's a little tiny gap. I'm going to be very gentle here, just trying to tease this away. But you can see I'm struggling to get behind that last section because it's so close to the eardrum. So I'm going to go down the side here and move off the canal wall to the side. Because you can see the very dry nature to this wax, if we can lift it far enough off the canal wall and detach it there from the front, we could get a good grip then on that side piece just there. We're going to hold on, give it a good tug. Now that's going to be pulling the rear section hopefully away as well from the eardrum. There we are. You can see I've slowed this down again. People are quite liking the slow motion, so we're going to stick with that. You can see that really dry, dented piece of wax there. Eardrum looks good. There's a slight bit of the light reflex missing there, indicating a bit pulled in. So you can see the size of these plugs that we pulled away there. So the central section there, that's the first ear. The piece to the left-hand side, that's what came out of the second ear. But you can see all the bits we broke away. So quite large pieces there coming away, and very dark, chestnutty brown in colour. So a little bit older as well. Second patient now in the compilation. You can see we've got some very soft wax here. A little bit of oil around the outside edge, which is what's giving it that nice sheen. You can just about see the top of the eardrum there, just over the top of this wax. So let's get a good grip. See if we can use the suction tube just to peel this off the canal wall first of all. There we go. And trying to lift so that we pull down on this wax as well as we're lifting. Really trying to get a good grip on this. I've slowed this down a bit so you can actually see what we're doing in the canal. There we are. You can see it's peeled off that left canal wall now, and the wax has actually started to turn. So it's broken this front section away. There we go. Let's have a good look behind that now. There we are. We can see a deeper central section. As we get a grip on it, you see all the oil gets sucked off the surface, and you can see just how dry that wax is. It's really hardened up, bound together by lots of little tiny hairs from hair trims in the ear canal. Really trying to get a grip here, looking for any movement to this wax. You can see there's a very small amount of movement back and forth there, but as we did that, it broke a front section of the wax away, so it's broken this central portion where you can see the dent in the middle where that just came out. So we're going to try again now, see if we can get a little bit of movement to this wax, pushing back and forth. It's not really giving us a tremendous amount of movement there. We've got a grip on some of the section at the top there as well. It's pulling from the top left side of the canal wall. There we are. We can see it starting to flex and bend a little bit there. So the crocodile forceps are going to come into play now. We've got this ridge with the central deep section in the middle there. So let's see if we can get some movement. It does look like it kind of clamps, but just shears through. Just shears through. So we're going to use the Jobson horn now. We're going to aim for that central dip and see if we can pull around to the side. And I'm going to press into the wax slightly and see if we can pull it. Now you can see the whole thing. There we go. There it starts to move. So as we got a grip on that base section, the whole thing started to pull out. So you can see I'm struggling now. I've got it to the outer part of the ear canal, but the section I was pulling along has actually flattened out. So it means I can't get a good grip without causing the patient discomfort now. So now we're going to aim above the wax, which we can do safely because we've brought it down the canal. So as I'm getting behind the wax, it's actually spinning and turning. There we go. We've got a good grip there now. So we're starting to pull out. We'll find the central section will collapse in now. There we go. You can see the wax was that little bit looser. So sometimes when it's held in by the canal, it holds its shape. But as you bring it to the outer part of the ear canal, it is able to move outwards. So you get this collapsing of the central section, which is what we had there. But you can see it's still coming this bout. So we're going to get behind it now. Crashed into the camera on the way out. There we go. It's out. You can see it's just sort of all spread apart. There's a little bit more left in it. You can see a little bit of skin that's been holding this in. See there? So we're just going to break that away now. And it's on its way. There we go. We've got the last of it out of the canal there. So I've picked that up. I'll show you that now in a second. We can see the eardrum there. Ear canal now is clear. We've got a little bit around the entrance here, so we're just going to tidy up just a little bit there. Most of this is that sort of skin material here, so we're just going to use the suction. Sometimes this will come away very well with suction. Sometimes we have to use the Jobson horn. If we can use the edge of the suction, there we go, just to break it off, we can. That's perfect. And there's the eardrum. So second ear of the same patient now. You can see a very similar story here, but the wax itself is much closer to the outer section of the ear canal. So we'll just get rid of this little blob at the front here because that's going to obscure our view. Let's have a little scrape along the wax. You can see it's dry. So Jobson horn's the best thing here. It's right at the entrance to the canal. Perfect for the Jobson horn. So we're going to go in just over the top of the wax, press downward pressure and forward momentum. There it is. We've dug into the wax, just starting to pull forward. Oh, thank you for all your well wishes while I was feeling unwell. I'm feeling loads better now, thank you. It's the first day since Christmas I've actually felt on top form. So thank you for that. You can see it came out in a nice big chunk, really kind of like a ball of wax. So we're just going to try and pick it up with the Jobson horn. There we go. And at the entrance there, you'll see, can you see this kind of ripply skin you've got further in? And that's a really good indication that the patient's top layer of skin is starting to detach there a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Jobson horn. You can see me smoothing this out because the skin actually concertinas up at the entrance. It happens with some people. You can unfortunately get these little sort of dry patches, and then you get this detachment of the skin layers, but you often see this kind of ripply effect in there when that happens. So here's the eardrum. You can see a little bit of the light reflex missing, loads of colds and things doing the rounds down here, so that makes perfect sense. Look at the size of those plugs. It's almost 2 centimeters, that one. The other one there, it's probably about 3/4 of a centimeter. So there we are, but 3/4 of an inch for the first one. I'm going to go about a third. There's a third of an inch, I think. Thank you very much for watching our video today. If you did enjoy the video, then please like. If you're not subscribed already or you'd like to do so, you can click the subscribe button here. If you'd like to check out some more of our videos, they're also up there. Now, if you want to follow us, you can do on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also check our website if you want to know a little bit more about us. As always, guys, until the next time, take care.